What's up, guys? It's CJ Miles, and I'm here with another episode of Pacers Style File presented by Simon Mall, and I'm here with Georges with an S.
Yes.
Niang, my rook, one of my favorite guys on this team, super talented. I can't wait for you to get a chance to see this guy play. But we're here to talk about fashion, not basketball.
We are. I'm
What's up,
excited.
man? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man.
All right.
You know.
So tell us about your everyday fashion, your inspirations, what you like to wear, what you don't like, just anything.
Yeah, I would say about my fashion, it's a little different than usual. I sort of try to move in the same way that the trend of fashion is going. I don't like to be too obscene and go away from that. But if I'm lounging around, I'll wear a sweatsuit like this, something that makes me feel comfortable. And some of the pieces that I brought, some of them are a little out there, and some of them are just a little basic of who I am and what I represent.
Like if you go to the mall, what stores you like to hit?
Yeah, I guess the MO of an NBA player, you're supposed to shop at all these expensive places, but I still go to Urban Outfitters. I still use ASOS online. H&M. So I keep it real simple. They have a lot of cool stuff at a realistic price compared to all these other places. But I really like to keep my swag, real simple and sort of in the trendy way.
So let's talk about what you brought.
Yeah,
Man. Let's talk about the pieces.
This is I stepped out of my comfort zone on this. This is a little outside of my fashion zone, but this shirt, believe it or not, I went to Urban Outfitters to get it, and I walked back and forth putting it back and taking it back off the rack where I was going to buy it. Then I was like, I might as well take a leap of faith and try it on. But I just thought it was cool, separating myself, being a little bit different, stepping out of my comfort zone. And I wore with some white jeans with that, which is a little tough. You better not spill any food if you're going out to eat.
This is true.
Yeah, so
you can't even bump into nothing.
Yeah, no, you have to be very careful, stiff arm all around.
But ladies got to stay away.
Yeah, exactly. No. But that's something I'd wear, going out, having a bite to eat, or more the less formal occasion. Yeah.
You got the jersey. We got to talk about it because I'm
Yeah.
mad I didn't bring one, and nobody else brought one, so I'm glad you did. I'm a jersey guy.
Yeah.
So, the hockey jersey is always a swaggy look.
Yeah.
Reminds you of the 90s.
Exactly. Yeah. That's I feel like that's coming back, the old school,
sure.
wearing a jersey, and obviously being a Boston kid, I have to represent. And, it was just something simple, a black on black hockey jersey. I'd probably wear this, no, I wouldn't say going out, but if I wanted to look nice during the day, I'd wear this all black, and just keep it simple. I just think the jersey is trending in the new cool thing to do, and I want to stay cool.
Everybody wants to be cool. That makes sense.
Man, everybody.
So if there was one thing that you want to grow into with your swag, like you want to add more into your closet, what would it be? Like, would it be more suits? Would it be more button-ups? Would it be more sneakers? What are you looking to expand on?
I think it would go in more of the casual zone. I feel like I have so many suits, and then so many lounge around, and then where it's like a little less formal. I feel like I could, up my game or my overall rating in that area.
Overall rating.
Yeah.
The
So
2K fashion.
Yeah, exactly. So I just. Like people have said before, just looking on Instagram, seeing what's cool. I don't want to copy anybody's swag, but there's a couple of bits and pieces that I'll take, like this jacket I might have to, if you leave in your locker.
Hey, man, I appreciate you coming through.
No doubt.
Always
man.
last, always a pleasure.
Yes.
My airplane seatmate here.
Yeah, exactly.
And this has been another
10,000
installment.
feet. 10,000 feet.
This has been another installment of Pacers Style File. We appreciate y'all watching.